Welcome to Keeping Up with America, the channel that keeps you up to date with the current issues. I'm Francesca Leonardi, and today we will be talking about college tuition. Imagine you are a successful, eager high school student with the dreams of becoming a doctor. As you research colleges, you find the perfect school for yourself, apply, and get accepted. When the acceptance packet comes with the cost of college, you soon realize that you are not financially prepared to begin your college experience, so you cannot go to the school and become a doctor. Isn't this devastating? The high price of college tuition majorly affects the lives of college graduates, high school students heading to college, and even their families. Since the 1980s, college tuition has risen extremely fast, causing complications in the daily life of a student. The average tuition to Stanford University in 1980 was just about $6,000. But that has risen to little over $45,000. This is bad news for incoming college students because they may not have the money to afford college. Sometimes this bump in the road will not affect students as much, so they decide to get a job to help pay for this extreme tuition. But is it negatively affecting their lives? Most students aiming to get accepted into a high-ranking college spend their free time with sports, clubs, music bands, harder courses, and other extracurricular activities to support their resumes. A children's health website found that a child participating in too many extracurricular activities may cause negative effects in their life. Imagine adding an extra job to this long list of tasks. Some people think that although college tuition has risen significantly, the average annual income that families make has also risen. This thought is far from the truth, because the average middle-class family income increased only 10.9% in the past 30 years. How could you pay for rapidly rising tuition and only make a small amount more money than you did 30 years ago? If families do not have the money to pay for college, many middle-class and lower-class people will not have the opportunity to experience the higher education they need to pursue the careers they wish. To help you pay for college education, you may receive scholarships and grants. A scholarship is a type of financial aid that awards you with tuition money for achieving a certain accomplishment. Only about 13% of women and 11% of men received scholarships in the previous years. This shows that only a small amount of talented people are gifted a scholarship. Another financial aid gifted to a select few people is a college grant. A grant is a certain amount of money gifted to someone for financial need. Most middle-class families do not meet the financial requirements for financial aid, but college is still too expensive to pay on their own. This financial aid system is unfair for middle-class families because we're awkwardly stuck in the middle of too poor for college yet too rich for financial aid. This shows that even though scholarships and grants are gifted, they're only helping the smallest percentage of people. Because the high rise of tuition, many students finish college with a heavy student debt. Student debt is money owed on a loan taken out to pay for educational expenses. The current student debt price overall is over $1 trillion. It sounds unrealistic, doesn't it? This expensive student debt causes complications for former college students because much of their income is used to pay the debt, so they don't have enough money to support their daily lives. The U.S. Congress Joint Economic Committee found that 60% of 2011 college graduates have student debt loans balances equal to 60% of their annual income. Since graduates are drowning in debt and don't have enough to support themselves alone, some graduates have to financially rely on their parents or other support systems. Less than 50% of women and 30% of men had passed the transition to adulthood milestones by the age of 30. This study proves that student loan debt caused by high tuition complicates the lives of former college students. In sum, college tuition should be lowered for all students in America. I believe we can fix this issue by creating laws that limit colleges from raising their tuition too high to help the financial issues of families who want to go to college. We could also raise minimum wage or increase the annual income for families of America to better prepare for college. maybe even a max cap on the increase of college tuition. With your help, we can make American students educated the way they should be. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to tune in to our next discussion of certain topics all over America. If you would like to help find out ways to stop the rise of tuition, contribute to the website in the comments below.